Hey guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, so if you couldn't tell from my intro and you can't tell from my voice, I am super sick. I got some kind of cold, flu yesterday. I don't know who gets sick in July, but apparently I do. And my throat is killing me, and anyway, so I've basically slept like this entire day. It is, right now, it's 5:22, and I literally did not get out of bed until like 4:45. So, I do not feel very well, and it's kind of really affected my whole thing with Booktube-A-Thon, because I was gonna really use my last 2 days as being like when I got a lot done. So I'm kind of a little disappointed in myself, if you can't tell. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm dropping all of my books, so please hold. But anyway, so let's kind of do a recap of that's like when you're sick and you have to like, or if you're calling in sick to work and you have to like work up your cough just so like when you're calling on the phone and you're like, I'm really sick. But I really am sick, so anyway. And I just made coffee in the Keurig, and can I just tell you, like, look, okay, see this coffee mug is pretty big anyway, but I don't know if you can see, here I'll just tip it so you guys can see into the coffee mug. But like, that is so weak. Let me tell you what really pisses me off is that, so I made it in the Keurig, and like when you make coffee in the Keurig, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but I always use the largest setting, and it never like makes that much coffee. It only makes it like to like 2/3 of the cup or something, right? So I had this Waffle House, I like to collect mugs. I had this Waffle House Christmas mug in there, and it was like dark blue, and so I couldn't see like where the coffee started and ended because the kitchen's obviously kind of dark. And so I pulled it away, and it like went all over the kitchen counter and stuff. And I was like, what and that was the one time that it decided that it was gonna fill up and make all the coffee. I mean, this is just totally my life. So anyway. So let's see where we're at. Okay. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Okay. A Single Man, finish that. Jaws, finish that. If I Stay, finish that. Me Before You, finish that. I mean, I'm not too disappointed, you guys. Like, I can't believe I read 5 books this week. And I was going to actually kind of add it up, but I think I'm going to do this tomorrow for like my final thoughts on Booktube-A-Thon. I was going to add it up and see how many total pages I had read, but like, who really cares, right? I mean, I don't really care about that. I don't ever look and go, oh my god, I read a 1,000-page book. And if I was doing that, like, then I'm reading for the wrong reasons anyway. So this is where I'm at. I'm like 1/3 of the way through Rising Sun, and it's really a good book to read. But you guys, feeling the way that I do, I just don't feel like reading today. I mean, so I honestly do not know how much I'm gonna get done. And then like I have all of the duff. So I'm obviously, unless I sit down in one setting and read this whole book, I'm not gonna get it done. So I don't know. And then I was gonna read like Jonathan Livingston's sequel because it's like 30 pages or something. Or for my book by my favorite author, I was gonna do Final Vinyl Days by Jill McCorkle, and it's short stories. But that doesn't really fit into my, if you guys haven't read anything by Jill McCorkle, go get her today. Get online and order Ferris Beach. She's one of the most fantastic writers that is not known. I read all of hers back to back when I was like in college. She wrote a book called like October 4th, I think, and then July 5th, or Queen of October, July 5th. Let's see what else she's written. Her book, she has another short story anthology called Crash Diets. But Ferris Beach is my all-time favorite one that she wrote. Carolina Moon, Tending to Virginia. She's a modern Southern writer, and she's incredible. So Jill McCorkle, if you guys haven't heard of her before, and it's McCorkle. You could probably get her books anywhere on Amazon and things like that. But anyway, so yeah, so I don't know how much I'm gonna realistically get done, and I kind of thought I would be sick yesterday and then I would get over it and I would wake up today and feel better, but that's just not the case. So, and I don't know that I want to sit on my front porch in the heat, not feeling good, forcing myself to read the duff. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll cheat and just watch the movie instead. What do you think? How are you guys doing on Booktube-A-Thon? I was like thinking, I really don't even have anything to make this video about, but like I want to do like a daily updates for Booktube-A-Thon so I can look back and see what I'm going to do. I went to Target yesterday and I bought 2 new books, and it's funny because like, so I keep like a schedule of like what I'm doing on BookTube, and because like I constantly want to keep it filled. And I got on here for a reason. Like somebody commented the other day and they said, you seem to be planning all of these buddy reads or something like that. And I mean, that's kind of why I got on here to begin with, was to like interact with people and talk about books. So if I'm doing like a buddy reads with somebody, I mean, that would only totally make sense, right? So yeah, so that's part of the reason why I did. Oh, we have to pick out Pee-Pee's, or Pee-Pee has to pick out his winner for his video. So if you haven't watched Pee-Pee's TBR giveaway video, there's still 24 hours left. So for you to win and comment on it, I'll put the link is. The video is like 5 days ago, so just go watch it 5 days ago on my channel. I don't know, I'm like so totally out of it because I do not feel well today. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing all of these buddy reads, and I have like literally like 6 planned for August, and I have some really good books that I'm reading. Like I'm reading, I don't know if I should tell people this or if I shouldn't. Okay, so like Nathan James and I think are reading The Giver, and then Ashley and I are reading the David Levithan and Nina LaCour book. You something, you, me something, you and me together, or I don't know. And then RJ and I are doing some kind of mystery book. I think we decided on The Widow, I'm not sure. And then, what else? Oh God, I have it over there right in my notebook. I have like 6 of them. So, and I've asked all these people if we can do it. Casey and I are doing something. I think we're doing Player One. You guys, I'm like so out of it today. I'm like so, I wish I had my notebook right there. And then I know somebody's like shouting at the TV, me. Oh, Graham and I are doing The Absolutely True something of a Diary of an Indian. And then like you guys, I'm literally doing like 6 or 7. So, but that's exciting, right? And everybody's like, that's so, oh, one of the things that I'm doing is with Shayla, and this is going to be really, really cool. So we have kind of a surprise that way that we're doing. I don't know if maybe I should just say it on this video now. Shayla will probably kill me. But I don't know that it's going to ruin the reveal. Shayla, please don't kill me, because I don't think this kills the whole thing. No, I'm not going to tell it today. I'll do it in my update video. But anyway, Shayla and I have something kind of cool planned that we're going to do I'll do a video about all my buddy reads coming up. But anyway, we have a cool way that we're going to, like how we picked a book for each other. So anyway, and then I have a book, I'm doing one with her, and so I don't know what that is yet. And then, yeah, there's like 2 more. I can't remember what they are. Oh, at Bob's and Books, Rob and I are doing The Great American Whatever. I've wanted to read that book forever. I can't believe I forgot that. That was like the first buddy reads that I planned. So, and then Simon and I at Savage Reads are reading, I don't remember what we picked. Oh, we're reading in late August or early September, Miss Peregrine's, because neither one of us read it, and it's coming out in September. So yeah, that's really exciting. And I've got all those done, and then I've got like 3 planned for September. And so somebody was like, why are you doing all these buddy reads? And I'm like, well, to me, it's like I'd be reading these books anyway, right? So now I have somebody to discuss it with, or like to do it in a video platform and those kinds of things. So I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, so if there are certain books that you guys want me to read, you can like, comment in the section below, or if you want to see me do videos about them. My review videos don't do really great, so I kind of just try to like review them as I go along through the week. And the next week, since it's the last week of July, I have I'll have a TBR coming up, and I have a book hauls coming up. Many book hauls, because you know how I am. And so many people have asked to see my bookshelves that I'm going to do a bookshelf tour, and also redo my bookshelves, because they're like, I don't know, it's funny because like people come into our house and they love how they look like so messy and stuff. They're like, oh, they look so messy, like very literary, but like they just look messy to me. And like I know personally like half the books, if not more, on that bookshelf like I would never read, and now I actually have books to put up there. So yeah, I need to redo that. But anyway, so that is my day 6 on Booktube-A-Thon. I haven't really done a whole lot. I didn't really do a whole lot yesterday. I really didn't do anything. And I actually, this is great. So on Audible, because I finished Me Before You, I was really in the mood to read something else. And so I went and I bought, on Audible, because I had my 2 credits for July, available. So I got the Woman in Cabin C. Have you read this book? Like, it's very bizarre. Like, I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just very bizarre. Like, I'm going to totally be into this book. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm either going to totally love it or totally hate it. And it's by Ruth Ware. And then, so when I was at Target, I saw that it was like Girl on a Train and then The Woman in Cabin C. So I'm like, oh, okay. So this is supposed to be like the new Girl on the Train. Well, that's fine. If it is, I'll get it. And if I liked as much as Girl on the Train, then fabulous. And then right next to it was In a Dark, Dark Wood. But I didn't see who the author was on it. So I got those two on Audible. Do you guys ever do that? Like, oh my God, my Audible wish list is like a mile long. I think I have like 500 books on my Audible wish list. But anyway, so I got In a Dark, Dark Wood too. And then somebody commented, I don't know who did it, so thank you, on my Twitter last night. They're like, oh, I just got her, the woman who wrote The Woman in Cabin C. Are you following along here? Are you? Or are you an idiot? But anyway, she said, I just bought her book In a Dark, Dark Place and it looks really, really good. And I'm like, wait a second. Like, that's the book I just bought on Audible. And so then, like, I looked, and they're both by Ruth Ware. So who is Ruth Ware? Is she, like, the new, like, big mystery author? Because it's really weird, like, reading this book. There's something about it that is very Agatha Christie-ish, kind of meets the writer of the Girl on the Train. I mean, it's done, you can tell that the narrator is unreliable from the get-go. And so it just makes for a very interesting book, because like, well, if the main, because in books like that the main character is either completely unreliable, or the main character is either completely, or the narrator, unreliable from the get-go, or she's completely honest and the whole story is unreliable or nuts or crazy and you don't know what kind of world you're entering into. So it's very, very good. She's a journalist for a travel magazine. And when the book opens, something like some tragedy happens in her life. Not a tragedy, but something kind of crazy that instills this fear and panic in her. It's very interesting, right? I mean, I'm like literally like an hour and a half into it, and I was just like driving around listening to it last night a little bit because I had to get out of the house because I feel so sick. So you should feel sorry for me. You should send me lots of get well cards, which I won't need by the time I get them in the mail because I'll be better anyway. No, I'm joking. Anyway, right. So let me get to Booktube-A-Thon. I need to get something to eat, and then I'm going to start reading again and hopefully catch up. But I do feel like I did pretty good. Even if I only got 5 out of 7 books done, I'm going to aim for the 7th. So, I am an Olympic marathon reader, so I am. Hey, and if you guys are doing another readathons soon, can you let me know in the comment section below which one you're doing next? I will not be doing the one, you don't have to mention, because this is for me to know some ideas of some readathons to do. I will not be doing the one on the 24th to the 25th, which is a 24-hour read. I think those people are awesome for putting it together. There's no way that I can do it at the end of this week and the next, like doing a whole 24 hours of reading. But I think that sounds like a lot of fun. So if there are other readathons coming up, can you guys put them in the comment section below so I know what they are, and so that maybe I can pick them to do, because I want to do another one of these soon too. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye.